In the life of every people, there is someone who comes to represent their struggle, who by their very life sets an example for the ambitions of a whole people. Is this not the history of France? Is it not the history of America? So it is with the Iranian people. In their darkest hour, almost by the will of Providence, in all of our histories, someone comes forward to represent a people's ambitions. In the long, proud history of the Persian people, through all of their struggles, that brings us to this moment, that ambition, that sacrifice, is represented by the President of the National Council of Resistance, مريم. It makes no difference how difficult the struggle or how dark the hour. Even now, with an Iran that is enslaved, she can see a free nation. Even at a time when Iran has become a pariah state among all the nations of the world, she sees a nation in the proud tradition of the Persian people taking its rightful place in the family of nations. Even while Iranians struggle to live in a failed state and care for their families and their children, she can see a prosperous country once again. I know these have been difficult days. The people of Ashraf wait for the world to save their lives. I know how deep and difficult the struggle. But today I want to make a prediction to you. It is November. What day in November? 5th. November 5th. Remember this. In a free Iran, the yellow scarves around your necks one day will sit in a closet. They'll get old. They'll get dusty. You'll forget about them. But one day you'll take them out of the closet. You'll take your grandchildren on your knee, and you will say to them, there was a time when Iran was lost to dictatorship. Our faith and our culture was hijacked and stolen. It looked like there was no future. But children, remember this. Your family, when others were afraid, stood tall. Your family, when people were afraid to speak, spoke up. Your family, when it looked like there was no future, saw a future. I know it's hard to imagine, but let history be your guide. There is no dictator so powerful, no prison so big, no torturer so cruel that history doesn't find them. Even as we speak, the inevitable is taking form. Are the mullahs any different than any other dictator, thief of the night? Has history not caught all of them through all of time? Why would they be different? It may look to you like it will take years. You may think it'll be another generation. You're wrong. That yellow scarf will come out of that closet, and you will boast to your grandchildren sooner than you think. And when you do, we will be gathering not in France, but in Iran. And you'll be hearing not from me, And you'll be speaking of the day you heard a great leader with extraordinary courage inspire the Iranian people to reclaim their country and their future. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present to you مريم رجوي.
Monsieur le Président, Mesdames et Messieurs, chers amis, c'est un plaisir de vous voir. Cette conférence se tient dans une situation critique. Je remercie le comité des maires français en défense d'Ashraf pour leur mobilisation et les milliers de soutiens qu'ils ont déjà obtenus. Ils sont une fois de plus en première ligne aux côtés d'Ashraf. Le monde demande une protection pour les résidents d'Ashraf, mais le régime de Mollah et ses alliés en Irak posent tous les obstacles. J'appelle le monde à se dresser contre un massacre que les mollahs et le gouvernement irakien annoncent tous les jours. J'appelle les États-Unis, l'Union européenne, la Ligue arabe et les Nations unies. Le temps de l'inaction est terminé. Demandez fermement l'annulation de l'ultimatum criminel du gouvernement irakien. Opposez-vous à sa décision de déplacement forcé des résidents d'Ashraf et au Conseil de sécurité décider l'installation d'observateurs de l'ONU et de casques bleus à Ashraf jusqu'au transfert complet des résidents. Ne permettez pas la répétition du massacre du 8 avril. Écoutez l'appel d'Aziz Rezaï, mère et parente de 8 martyrs. Écoutez l'appel de plusieurs mères et pères, sœurs et frères, et ne permettez pas la répétition d'une catastrophe. Soutenez la résistance iranienne qui prône un Iran libre et démocratique, un Iran de liberté, l'égalité et de fraternité, un Iran laïque qui respecte l'égalité entre les femmes et les hommes et permet aux femmes de choisir librement leurs vêtements et de participer au leadership du pays. Un Iran non nucléaire, un Iran avec des élections libres et démocratiques. Oui, ce sont les valeurs de la résistance iranienne contre les mollahs répressifs et terroristes en Iran. Aidez-nous, oui, aidez-nous pour construire cet Iran que nous aimons tous. Merci pour votre soutien et votre solidarité. دوستان عزیز، میخوام که قبل از هر چیز عید قربان رو تبریک بگم از اینجا به همه اشرفی ها، به مردم ایران، به شما، به همه خواهران و برادرانمون در سراسر منطقه و در سراسر دنیا، برای اینکه عید قربان یکی از بزرگترین اعیاد مسلمان ها هست.